good gosh. Tinnitus. And oh, this bloody fucking... I'll lower that down. You can't hear it on the outside. It's not on the outside, it's on the ear cochlear, transmitted to the brain. Gosh, how can something like, it sounds like white noise, pink noise that's filtered at a high frequency, and it's got a bandpass filter or crossover here and here. Well, it sounds like it's centered on around 5 to 8 kilohertz, maybe 6 to, or maybe 7 to 8 kilohertz. Oh, it's hard to put a finger on it. Some days the pressure or the threshold, I mean, how can I think about it sort of logically? Oh gosh, how can I think about it? For example, okay, let's say that's the max. This boom represents the top max level for your threshold of hearing, 130. Well, you shouldn't go there, that's bad. So, oh, my hands are shaking. So, maybe 85 dB will be down here somewhere. And then you go down a bit further and further down to 0 dB. So I would say the tinnitus noise in the inner ear is probably somewhere up there, but it's audible, and the pressure is... Oh, crikey, I had to fill out one of these bullshit bloody questionnaire things, and it started vexing me. My handwriting's absolutely crap. And it's triggered off my fucking tinnitus, Christ's sakes. It was okay earlier today. I had it 2 days ago where it just suddenly, bam, comes on. This and fucking fuck Universal fucking pictures. Fucking shit fucking film, Battlestar Galactica. Fucking censor around fucking 2 hours of fucking 120 fucking dB. It's caused me a fucking nearly a lifetime of fucking misery. I can't believe you read the fucking manual on that fucking thing and it says it's not supposed to cause hearing damage. Bullshit! Whatever they fucking played it at the fucking ABC down Bournemouth, fuck's sakes. Fucking 2 hours. I mean, it had the most intense fucking use of censor around, Christ's sakes. And I like listening, but tinnitus comes on. It's the same pressure. It's the same pressure day in and day out. It might have gotten worse since the last 20 years or so. One day I was helping this chap cut up tree branches for him, and with a chainsaw, and he says, "Hey, put these ear defenders on," and I think I had some earplugs with me at the time, and put the earplugs in, put the ear defenders. I could still hear everything, but not the top high frequencies and such, where that can do high frequency damage and such. But still you get all the mechanical vibration going through your arms, and then you can hear it in your, you're not totally isolated from the sound pressure of it, which, unfortunately you can't control. I mean, better off doing it with a handsaw, but a handsaw, crikey, it's going to take you a long time to do it with a handsaw. And after some time, I was trying to eat a little sandwich. I just couldn't eat it because the pressure on my ears has got to me, where suddenly it occurred to me, but it doesn't always work. It never often works all the time, and it's putting my hands round like so, yeah. So I go like, because it's like it suddenly kind of relaxes a bit similar to when you wear closed headphones and you try and center a frequency on narrow pink noise or white noise, depending on what signal generator you want to use, and sort of center it around possibly between maybe, oh gosh, maybe 6 kilohertz to about maybe 10 kilohertz or maybe 12 kilohertz. Crikey! And you just play it. You bring the level up until you can hear the frequency that coming from the sound generator sort of going over the level, and then just sort of maybe lower the level down a bit and just listen to it for it sometimes acts in a way similar to how audio compression systems work. Oh, fucking hell. When you got a loud sound and you don't want it to go any higher, and you just let it go this high, and it won't go any higher there, and until you know, or is that the audio limiter? Because if you adjust the threshold on the audio limiter, it will go a bit higher, or sometimes you can compress it down, and when the softer sounds come in, they raise up a little bit because of it has a pumping effect. Oh, jeez. It feels like a couple of days ago with this fucking tinnitus. It never goes away. I can hear it a little bit more louder on my right side, a little bit mild on my left. It was loud on both sides 2 days ago. It was loud on both sides of my ears for the last hour or so. Maybe I'll try this again. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm listening on my mind and I'm trying to mimic the pitch of the frequency. Because if I put a microphone here and go, I can see what that's doing. So it's like sometimes doing it naturally by trying to mimic. But I can't do the very high frequencies. I haven't got that far yet. Oh, that's dissipated. I can hear it a little bit on this side because it's dissipated a little bit. I'm just trying to count how many seconds until it fades back up, because I know it is. Yeah, slowly. They say it's in your mind. Well, your mind receiving it is going to receive it. If I press my hands, if I were to stand up, I feel body pressures and such, muscular pressures and so forth. And my mind is telling me that. No, it's about equal now on both sides. Oh, God, for fuck's sakes. You get a night's sleep and it doesn't sometimes help. But you don't notice it. You go into a REM, a rapid eye movement sleep, boop, and you just don't notice it then. You could have loud music playing around you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You're totally oblivious to it. You just don't notice it until someone goes, hey, wake up. Huh? What? Oh, like that. And then, and you wonder, how long have I been asleep? Oh, About an hour. Oh, kind of like, oh dear. There's no medication for this. Oh, crikey. It's not like when you get a headache, you could take an aspirin, and it helps. For this, fuck's sakes. 85 dB's loud enough. 85 dB, I don't know what those idiots, how those idiots can go around with their stupid bloody car hi-fi bloody crap all the time at the stupid sound pressure level they play it at. They gotta have tinnitus. They gotta have hearing damage like nobody's business. Worse than mine. Worse than mine. I mean, I've only been exposed to 120 dB of fucking Battlestar Galactica for fucking 2 hours. Fucking solid. Christ's sakes, that's more than fucking Earthquake. Earthquake was mostly chit-chat and all, in the time, and then you get like the big one, 10 minutes of fucking sensor around 120 fucking dB. But it didn't give me fucking tinnitus since fucking 1975, and I saw it 4 times, for Christ's sake. It's not until 1979. And the only bloody film or the only sound system I can even think of possibly that my hearing has been exposed to is that sensor round down at the cinema, for fuck's sakes. Fuck you, Universal Pictures. You made most of my fucking lifetime miserable, fucking bipolar, fucking depression, fucking manic the fucking depression, fucking cunts. And you write in that fucking manual it shouldn't give you fucking hearing damage. Bullshit. Fuck's sakes. They should have fucking supplied fucking earplugs for that fucking film, or something like, if you, find it, to do not hesitate to do that, We often do it sometimes in the real world. If something's too loud, it's like, whoa. Or if something's too bright, the sun, we shield our eyes, for crying out loud, It would have been okay if they had bass shakers in seats back then, and they could have played that at a lesser level and vibrate the seats, and that would have been good enough. At least you're not going to come out. At least you're not going to fucking notice at night times. What's this hissing sound I keep hearing? And you're looking around. I'm looking around in bed thinking, oh, this is exciting. But you know what? Since the 1990s, it really started to tax me. It tax my nerves, and then my doctor says, sounds like you got tinnitus. Oh, what's that? Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's uncurable. Often I get a tone that might be like woo, and I just do that, and the effect just wears off, but the hissing sound, no. I can try and do the, for a few minutes or so. It just gives me just a short time of relief, and that's all. I mean, how loud? Think about it. It's not a case of how loud I speak here, because if I put earplugs in, I'm going to hear the sound in head cavity. So it's changing the voice. It's like, how loud? Now if I do that, speak like that, okay. Where's the microphone? I don't like looking at the camera thing because it's very difficult, because I know the thing's over there and it's not over here, okay? So if I was to speak like that and put earplugs in, it's totally different. I can still feel a pressure sort of thing here. So it really doesn't make too much goddamn difference. Just have to understand it, but it can be taxing at times, where I think this has caused me at least 4 attempts to try commit suicide. You know, some people killed themselves, you know, topped themselves because they can't understand it. They don't want to understand it. And it gets to them. Take William Shatner. Yeah, he has it. He tried to top himself once or whatever. He tried to do it. It's a goddamn conspiracy, I think. Oh, it's like the blimmin' the government sending out RF radio frequency signals, and they're reaching certain people, and they're messing with your mind. Oh. It won't help if I were to stick a Q-tip in my ear and go BAM! That won't do any good. I'll only rupture my ear membrane. I'll only rupture my eardrum, and that won't do anything. Oh, but oh. Oh, and my nose always blocks up something like nobody's business. I mean, it blocks up, it gets all stuffy. Oh, dry air bullshit. It's been doing this fucking shit for 20 years or so. And it's just getting worse. I can't get out of bed most of the time because I'm laying in bed for like an hour or two until I can even move my arms around to get like one of those little pen things that you put on a pen and take it, bend it, stick it in my nose. I can feel where it's all dried up because it's not easy to blow out, because if I try and force blow it out, I could do damage to my eardrum. So I've got to pick it a little bit to loosen it up and then blow it out onto a tissue. Or sometimes I can just pick it out and there it is. It's like, my goodness, it's like Star Trek 2. It's like Khan sticking creatures in my nose to control my mind, made me do things, say things. But I beat him. He thought he controlled me. Got a little bit on this side at the moment. Maybe mild on this side, but quite a bit on this side. It needs to be, and then it blocks up every 3 to 4 hours, and then the cycle goes over again. And so when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I don't want to know. I just do not care about the day, what time it is. I don't know if it's day, night. Sometimes my eyes hurt me. My eyes are often going foggy for the past, I think, past year and a half or so now. My eyes totally foggy, like, what the blood? I'm thinking, is it foggy in here? I'm thinking, I can't see my visual. My vision is fogged. You know, it's just another condition that's coming on and it's eluding me. And I'm sick and tired of doctors sticking needles in me. I got bloody psoriasis for a fucking lifetime. Leave me alone, please. I wanted to do a little project tonight, a little sound experiment project for the speakers or something, but I just don't feel up to it. I still want to get those other lights fitted up at the back of the room, because I've only got the ones fitted up, only wired up at the front, and it's always light up that end. I want it light there and there so it seems uniform. and I just can't be asked. 'Cause, oh, I can only do it for so long, and I've got to take a break because my arms just make my head dizzy. I get this, I don't know what it is. It feels like a pressure, a blood pumping in my, yeah, I just got to take a break for a few minutes and then do a little bit again, and then, it's just a little bit of wiring just to finish off, and then I can have the other lights on, crying out loud. Oh, flipping that. It doesn't hurt, it just feels like pressure. It just feels like pressure. It doesn't hurt me, it just feels like pressure. I can't, sometimes enjoy listening to music, a film. Not even listening to just silence. I could put earplugs in. It's not gonna make a bit of difference. I could put the earplugs, the ear defenders on at the same time. Ain't gonna make a bit of difference. Ain't gonna help the tinnitus. It's like, why can't I have a switch between them and like turn it on and off? It's like it's like a capacitor that's inducing a noise through maybe the capacitor failing, maybe, oh, Christ's sakes, maybe just lousy components selected that are not being screen tested, and they induce this. God almighty, the signal noise ratio on this blimmin' amplifier or this digital signal crossover system or this equalizer thing is horrendous. It's horrendous. It's got this, and then you put it on an RTA analyzer, on a oscilloscope, and you think, what the heck is all this? And it's like you got to go through it step by step by step to find out, to change some of the common components that are maybe just, they just cut corners and selected a really lousy bundle of components that just create a load of signal noise. I mean, you get signal noise on the radio, on the CB radio. That's natural, okay? That is what it is. You go to different bands. FM is the noise floor on FM is like there, You go to AM, the noise floor is like there. You go to the single sideband, the noise floor is like there. So you go to continuous wave or CW for Morse code. The noise floor is a bit similar-ish to AM. But I don't like FM sometimes. You got to put the squelch on, and it's just, if someone's nearby, then yeah. If they're a bit distant, you're not going to hear their voice. They're going to be the signal noise of the is going to be there, and you're going to hear their voice somewhere there, just barely, unless it's someone local, and their signal rate is going to be up there, so you're not going to hear much of that until they stop transmitting, and you hear that. Oh, flipping that. Oh, I prefer AM. So it's a little bit, and no one much uses it now. Anyway, it'll almost be 11 o'clock, and it'll almost be 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock and whatever, and just another hour, another day, another millisecond, nanosecond, Oh, oh, ay, 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 ay. Maybe I should have never gone to see fucking Battlestar Galactica, Christ's sakes. I never liked it. Yeah, there was a friend at school, and he says, "I like Battlestar Galactica. It's better than Censor. It's better than Star Wars." That didn't bother me. That sort of thing. Then you don't get into a fight over it. It's science fiction, and yeah, I liked it. But no, I don't. I don't fucking like Battlestar. It's fucking given me fucking nearly a lifetime of fucking tinnitus. Now, had I seen it in a cinema that was not censor round equipped, I probably wouldn't be having this now. My life, my course of life and everything would be a little bit different because it's caused me fucking lifetime of fucking misery, depression, manic depression, 4 fucking attempts of fucking suicide, fucking 5 heart attacks. My fucking, do I have to fucking spell every fucking thing out? And it fucking makes me swear a lot. Oh, big things have small beginnings. It's usually the other way around. Small things have big beginnings, or I can't remember. Fucking hell. 120 dB for fucking 2 hours solid. Ugh. I mean, it wasn't even a brilliant sound mix, Battlestar Galactica. Pretty crap, Mono mix with sensor round encoding, so it triggers the generator to trigger the sensor round. Okay, I mean, when you listen to sensor round, it sounds like you're listening to pink noise. When you just listen to it, the rumble, it just sounds like pink noise for your sub that's been filtered, and you get this random rumbling. But I think it's a little bit more than that. I think it does some shifting or something, because when you play pink noise for a sub bass and you monitor the frequency response, it's continuous. Unless I adjusted a frequency somewhere in between and kind of moved it up and then moved it this way and then moved it down and then up again, you get these bit similar to those stupid trailers you see in fucking films like stupid Batman or Spider-Man fucking trailers, and then you get that stupid fucking music with a boom boom boom, a typical fucking crappy fucking cliche of a fucking trailer. I hear it all the fucking time, and I think this film is a load of crap. It's going to be a total utter load of crap. They put it in those crappy Michael Bay Transformers. I've had a fucking enough.